Yeah, I was wondering that too, but I think it's actually a little better. Watching the way Carmichael handles some of these sections, because the bike's a little lighter,
okay,
he's able to get in and out of some of those tight situations, and there are a lot of them, especially leading up to the finish line. Muscle that bike around a little bit better. Well, at 250, there's so much more inertia, so much more gyro with that extra weight.
You have to look out for the power.
Yeah.
Ricky Carmichael up the turns, the peristyle, and comes back down. Goes over that little hippity hop at the end, which will slow you down real quick. Well, Carmichael is what I would say is a great insurance policy for Supercross's future.
Yeah,
you know, you've got Ezra Lusk and Kevin Windham now banging on the door with Jeremy McGrath out in front in the 250 class. But as we take a look at Paul Curry in 5th place, Ricky Carmichael has just got to excite the fans with the idea of advancing to the 250 ranks. Less than 3 laps remaining here with the 125 main as the fans anticipate crowning a champion.
Curry still hanging on to that position, actually pulling away a little bit now from Bentley. Got close. I think, you know what excites me about it too, Art, is that when you look at Windham and Carmichael and Lusk, those guys are pretty serious, pretty dedicated. I'm not saying that Jeremy's not dedicated, but Jeremy is just so naturally talented that he can go out and have a little bit of fun and party a little bit and still get those results. And I just hate to see that really set the standard, where now you got Carmichael coming in, kind of like Bob Hanna did in the 70s, a lot more serious and dedicated all week long. And that will set the standard in the years to come, I guarantee it, because this kid is going to win a lot.
Paul Curry did not qualify last week, number 50, as we just get off of him and go back to our leader, Ricky Carmichael.
Hard work. He's got a lot of natural talent, and he just fuels that with so much training during the week. And when he's on the starting line, he doesn't have even a tiny bit of doubt creeping in that helmet.
David, it's interesting in hearing Jeremy McGrath talk about Ricky Carmichael. Was Carmichael waving to the fans?
He's just having fun.
That's what I had. Plus 2 laps, plus 8, smart.
Another wave for the fans over there. McGrath saying, hey, I wasn't as aggressive as Ricky Carmichael was as a 125 rider, especially in the national outdoors. I just couldn't do it. He was better.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember watching Jeremy in the 125 outdoors, and he had so much success indoors. I thought, boy, wait till we see him at the nationals. And he just never really found his rhythm out there on the 125. But it actually took him a little while in the 250 as well. Jeremy is much better. He definitely shows preference, and you can see it in his results and looking over the past. He likes the indoors.
Final lap for Ricky Carmichael, and the championship crown and the streak could be still alive before we go to Charlotte, North Carolina. Ricky Carmichael has won every race this season. His biggest challenge, New Orleans, when he made the incredible move of winning the LCQ to make the main event to keep his life streak alive. The checkers for Carmichael, the new 125 Eastern champion, Chad Watts. And the flashbulbs pop in the Silver Dome for the young champion.
Not far to go, just giving these fans, I mean, they have shown so much appreciation to him. He's just giving it back, savoring this moment. He'll take that number 6 off next year. It'll be a great big number 1.
We might have a show after the checker flag here.
Undoubtedly. He'll take a parade lap and give him a little bit more.
Chad Watts, who puts in so many hours, congratulated by Kevin Windham. And the checkered flag for Ricky Carmichael.
Good luck.
The checkers awaiting the rest of our finishers. Casey Lytle, Robbie Raynard in 2nd and 3rd.
Hey, thanks to all your guys and help. We're done without you.
Ricky Carmichael, our new 125 Eastern champion, regains the momentum for Mitch Payton in the pro circuit. And Ricky will be going now for the triple. Oh, my goodness.
You know, I've never seen anybody go upside down. I mean, I'm sitting above him, and I'm still seeing the bottom of that bike. He's feeling it.
Good ride, man.
We're going to do it again for the guys on the other side. Jeez.
Thanks for all your help, man.
Amazing, the talent that this young man possesses.
You know that all the guys for the 250s coming up are on the starting line going, whoa, did you see that?
You know, it's ironic, David.
Win them all now.
Ricky Carmichael was eliminated from the 125 Eastern Crown race right here at Pontiac last year. And he comes back this year with maturity, patience, as well as speed to take the title.
You know, what was cool is going through the pit signal area. A lot of the other mechanics had congratulations on their pit boards as well. Everyone likes this kid. You know, that's what's neat. There's a new one.
He's going through all his repertoire right now.
He seems to, that bag of tricks gets deeper and deeper. He jumped off and let go of everything that time.
7 for 7, breaks the win streak to start a season, ties the all-time 125 win streak that Doug Henry put together. Let's listen in.
Good job, man. Good job. Low.
We'll be right back and hear from Ricky Carmichael after these words.
What the bottle says.
We're back at the Silver Dome where Ricky Carmichael has just put a capper on a championship here with a victory over Casey Lytle. Robbie Raynard also on the podium. Brock Sellards in 4th, and Paul Curry, a good run for Paul to get into the top 5. And as we take a look at 6 through 10, the finishers here in Pontiac, let's go down to Davey Combs, I know, who's very anxious to talk to the young man who has just won a championship.
Okay, I'm down here with Ricky Carmichael, 1998 125cc East Region champion. Got something for you here. Nice new shiny #1 plate. Congratulations, Rick.
Thanks, Davey. This #1 plate's what it's all about, man. There's nothing like having one of these on your mantle at home, man. It feels great. 7 in a row. I couldn't be happier. Thanks to Kawasaki, Bridgestone Tires, Oakley, Axo, Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, 1-800-COLLECT. If it wasn't for those guys, man, I wouldn't be able to do it. My mom and dad, my mechanic, Chad Wass, Johnny O'Mara, Saito Max, man, everybody.
I tell you what, you've learned how to play a crowd better than I've seen anyone since, well, Jeremy McGrath. Some of those cross-ups at the end were insane.
I don't know. I try to put on a good show, and it's been a while since I got a good one lately, and glad I could do it.
All right, one last question. We know we talked about it earlier. Still no word on Dallas, or just no Dallas at all?
Do it. No Dallas at all. We don't really have that much time to test, and it wouldn't be 100%, so I don't know. No time.
Well, we'll look for you in the 125 Showdown Las Vegas.
Thank you.
I don't know, it looked like the look in his eyes said, I wish I could, though, try it anyway. As right now he takes that plate home with him after a tremendous effort this year. In fact, he's still one more race remaining. As we take the look at the top 5 Suzuki point standings, the order remains the same after this race. Carmichael, Raynard, Sellards, Lytle, well, even though Lytle took 2nd place in this race and inches up closer to Brock Sellards. Well, as the Ricky Carmichael celebration, the show continues here at the Silver Dome. We're anticipating next coming up the 250s with Jeremy McGrath, Ezra Lusk, and Kevin Windham.